Welcome, guys. Welcome. Um, welcome to the show. If you haven't subscribed yet, please like and subscribe and share this video to anyone you think might be helpful to. So tonight we got a good show. I think I'm finally getting the hang of this. So anyway, you saw the thumbnail. So tonight I want to talk about. I want to take two examples of how critical, how important it is the type of woman that you choose to marry. So let's get into it. So everybody knows Denzel and Will Smith, right? Especially if you're black. I mean, if you're black, that's like royalty essentially. Two black men that is really successful. Both Denzel and Will Smith, right? Um, Now Denzel is a little bit older than Will Smith, but they're about. But anyway, so they're both rich, uh, both really successful, and both were married, and that's where the similarities essentially stop in terms of their personal life. Other than the fact that they're both actors. So Will Smith, of course, everybody knows, is um is married to Jada Pickett Smith, right? Everybody knows Jada is married to Jada Pickett Smith, and then Denzel is married. His wife name is Pauletta Washington. So we're gonna start. So I'm gonna do a compare and contrast, and you tell me which one would you rather at the end of the show. I know for me which one I would rather, and that's why looks can be deceiving. So let's start with Pauletta Washington. All right. So let's go here. Let me see if I could share the screen with you guys. All right, share screen. Mm-hmm. No, you're not. No, no. What? Seriously? Hold on 1 second, guys. Okay, let's do this again. Let's try this one more time. Share screen. Google Chrome. There you go. Pauletta Washington. So there she is. So she is older than him. I think she's 71 now, currently, and then he is 67. So this is what she looked like, right? This is Denzel, as everybody pretty much know, right? But now let's see what people that knows them. Let's see what they say about. Let's see what his son, um John David Washington, I think is his name, and he's also a pretty successful actor. What he says about his mom. Hold on, what? Pauletta. Okay, there you go. Sorry, guys. So this is Pauletta Washington, right? Everybody could see that, and then this is what John David says about his mom. Let me share the screen again. This is another screen. Mm. Shoot. Okay, so there you go. So look at this, right? You're gonna learn a lot from this.
Yeah, yeah, and I actually, yeah. What people don't realize, I said your mama was acting before your daddy.
Exactly. No, she was on. Like she sacrificed her career for her children.
Listen, guys, listen. She sacrificed her career for her children, right? This is gonna be a complete contrast to Jada, But let's keep on going. She was more successful than Denzel. And ladies, you got to listen up too. So when you see a guy and then he has potential, right? And that's the thing. A lot of women, that's their problem. They don't know how to vet a guy that has potential, right? And they can't see that. So anyway, so she was way more successful than him, and she was an actress also when they first started out. So yeah. Okay, so there you go.
Yeah.
And that's part of the motivation of why I will never stop. I'm gonna be relentless in this pursuit because she put it all. I mean, she was teaching piano lessons, whatever, 11 years old in North Carolina. You know, I mean, she she claims that she says she can't swim or roller skate because she was always rehearsing, always practicing. So she missed some of her youth, you know, childhood due to.
So again, right? And that's why it's important the type of woman that you choose, right? That you choose to be your wife, because we all know that women are the transfer of culture, right? If you guys didn't know that, this is it. Women are the transfer of culture, especially if you're a successful man and high value man. You're working all the time, right? That's the whole point why you don't want your wife to work. You're working all the time. So who's gonna raise the kids? Nannies? The nanny's gonna transfer her culture to your kid, right? I mean, you could have nannies, you could have help, but the wife is the one that's supposed to raise the kid, set the values. Look how, and this guy, I mean, John David Washington. Look at the way he talk and his whole demeanor. You could tell that's someone that's been raised by a two-parent household and that has values. And that's not just one example, right? That's just him, the way he talk about his mom. So let's keep on going.
To the concentration of it. So no, I'm extremely proud of her, and people don't really understand or know that she was on, like she was working on Broadway, like on stage for her husband.
Yeah, and she came.
So yeah, again, everybody know Denzel as an actor, and he's the actor, but she gave up her career. And ladies, that's the thing. A lot of women, they're not willing to do that. She gave up her career. You heard what he said. She was playing piano and teaching piano since she was a kid, and she gave all that up for Denzel so he could pursue his career, and she would be the one raising the kids. Right? So again, right? Let's keep on continue. 1 second. Right? Let's keep on continue. Let me show you another example of what he says, something that he says about his mom also. Right? That's not the only time that he praised his mom in public. Hold on 1 second. Shoot. What? Hold on 1 second. Oh, shoot. Pauletta. Damn it. Let me see. That's this one. Okay. Sorry for the delay, guys. Okay, here we go. Here we go again, right? This is not just one instance.
And Pauletta Washington.
And Paul, thank you.
Let me back up.
Pauletta Washington.
And being the son of Denzel Washington was.
And Pauletta Washington.
Right? I mean, some guys would have a problem with that. I think with him, I get where he's coming from because Denzel is super famous, right? Denzel is uber famous, right? So Denzel is uber famous, so he want to give his mom some credit too, because she's again, even though the dad is the one that brought home the bacon and stuff like that, but she's the one that raised him, right? So it's not him dissing his dad, guys.
Thank you.
Who was earning more money than he was when they married, before.
Listen. You heard what he said. She was earning more money than he was when he said it again when they first met. Again, that one is for the ladies, right? You can't judge a book by the cover. So a lot of ladies now these days, right? What they want to talk about. What is it that they want to do? They want to talk about, oh, if you're not spending X amount of money on me, on my on a dinner date, right? You ain't worthy. If you're not taking me to a 5-star restaurant, right? So guys, this is almost like a cheat code. Women who's wifey material. Now I'm not saying, girls got I'm not saying to never go on an expensive dinner, but just know those girls are just for fun. Right? Women that are seriously about that, they're not necessarily gonna judge you on that. So perfect example, side notes, right? Perfect example for me. I'll tell you a little story. So me, when I first took my wife out on a date, right? When it was time to pay for the bill, and it wasn't nothing fancy. We went to like a little restaurant in Miami, right? A little Havana, if anyone knows that, right? When the bill came, she did not want me to pay. She did not want me to pay. She was like, she's gonna pay her. She was like, let me pay her portion. She wanted to pay at least her portion. Why is that? She was like, the reason that she said she did that was because she didn't want me to feel like at the end of the dinner that she owed me something because I just did something for her. So therefore I owe her something. Now she owed me something. Right? AKA sex or a kiss, at least something like that, right? So she didn't want to feel that way at all. So listen, guys, that's again, that's when you're looking for your wife. That's cheat codes right there that you could use that tells you woman who's serious and who's about that. So let's continue. Right? He said she paid for the dinner on their first date. Right? How many women would be like, what? You can't pay for the first date? I'm out of here. Boom, you would have missed out on Denzel. And everybody, especially if you black, everybody know who Denzel is. And, especially when now he's a little bit older, of course, but in the 90s, every woman, especially black women, wanted Denzel. And especially when he played in Training Day, what's Alonzo, right? Come on. Every woman, I know, even my mom, every woman wanted Denzel in the 90s, especially in the 90s. Let's continue.
They got married. She was on Broadway working. She paid for the first date. She paid the bill, paid the cab ride. So, classically trained pianist, went to Juilliard. She's...
Okay, again, she paid for all of that, right? She went to, for those people who doesn't know, Juilliard is this fancy acting school. It's huge. It's a huge acting school in New York. I don't know if anyone has ever seen inside the acting studio. I think it's in that school. Anyway, it's a fancy school. A lot of people a lot of famous actors went there. So she went to that school and she didn't lead with that. A lot of women, they lead with their education. Right? A lot of women lead with their education. Again, I'll take another example. My wife, we have, I like to say there's 3 degrees in the house and none of them are mine. Right? It's all hers, but you would never tell. You could never tell that she's about that because she doesn't talk about her education. She doesn't lead with that. And you have a lot of women, especially when you're watching Kevin Samuels show. Shout out to you, Kevin, Mr. Samuels. A lot when you watch his shows, a lot of women. Oh, I went to this school and stuff. That I have a bachelor's, I have a master's. It's like, what is that? Especially if you're choosing a husband, what does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with anything? Again, most women, they want, it's hypergamy, right? They want at least equal or better. But Pauletta, she knew what she was doing. And that's why I told you, I don't know, because I don't know about her background, but I'm willing to bet, I don't know, $10,000 that Pauletta Washington, she was raised by two parents, by a two-parent household. Or at least had a grandma, someone there that grounded her. That's not what you look for when you're looking at for a husband. You look at again with my wife. That's one thing she said. She said, I'm not. I asked her. I was like, why you chose me? She said, I'm not looking for where you at right now. I'm looking for where you gonna be. Right? She was like, that's why she chose me, because she had other suitors. So a lot of women, you have to choose, you have to base the guy on where he's going to be, not where he is right now. Denzel couldn't pay the cab ride. I mean, what's Denzel net worth right now? At least 300 mil? Anyway, let's continue.
She's a great artist in her own right, and I learned a lot from her. My father taught me how to hunt. My mother taught me how to love.
Boom. See what he said? He said his father taught him how to hunt and his mother taught him how to love. You need both. That's why you need two-parent household, right? You can't just learn how to love. You can't learn just how to hunt. You need both, right? What does he mean by that? Maybe his work ethic come from his dad. Certainly the well, I guess it would be both of them, especially him being an actor, right? That came from his dad. So guys, that's why it's critically important. If you're not going to have kids, if you're never going to have kids, you don't want kids, none of that, fine. Marriage is not for you. I agree. But if you want to have kids, man, and especially in the manosphere, we talk about baby mamas, as we should. You would be part of the problem. You want kids, but you don't want to get married. You're just a whiner. Because that's how I view it. People who talk about, who complain about something, but is not taking action to solve that problem or adding to it, you're a whiner. You worse than a whiner. You actually making baby mamas, but yet you talk about baby mamas. Up, she's a baby mama. Up, she's just a fun girl. She pump and dump.
This portion of the
so anyway, yeah. So that's look how John David is raised. Look how he talk about his mom. All right. So let me see. I have one more that I wanted to show you. How Denzel. Let me see. Let me share this video with you. Share screen. Okay. So this is Pauletta, and really, I think prior to like 2-3 years ago, I've never heard Pauletta Washington speak. I've seen pictures. I've seen like, I'm like, okay, he's always with this woman when he's on red carpet and stuff like that. I don't follow up with celebrity stuff, but I'm like, I guess that's his wife, right? So this is in 1996. This is on the Oprah Winfrey show, right? So let's see. Listen. Let me move it back a little bit. Oh yeah, fair use, everybody, so I don't get copyrighted.
Okay, good. Just call that up. Hey girl, baby girl.
This is Denzel. That's 90s. This is Denzel at his peak, right? At his peak, beginning of the peak of his handsomeness and rise, right? Because I think at that time he already won an Oscar, right?
All the women go crazy. You know that, Pauletta.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
But you know what? They
What?
got great taste.
That's
Listen, listen. Look what she did, right? Oprah is paying her. Let me wind it back. Let me wind it back for you guys. Maybe you guys didn't hear it, right? Oprah is paying her a compliment. What does she do? She turn around and give it to her husband because it's not about her. She's like, he's the star. She's not competing with him. You have a lot of women, they're competing with their husbands. Right? Competing, want to be this power couple. There's no such, I mean, I guess one or two, but there's no real there's no such thing as a power couple. Maybe one or two. That is truly and that is lovingly. I know people might say, well, what about Michelle and Obama? I guess, I don't know, but because I haven't looked at them deeply like that. But look, listen.
baby girl. All the women go crazy. You know that, Pauletta.
Mm-hmm.
You know that.
But you know what? They
What?
got great taste.
That's nice.
Right? She said they have great taste. She didn't say, oh, F these girls, or he's mine and stuff like that. Oh, this and that. She shift the attention to her husband. And look at Denzel laughing. Shoot, I'll be laughing too.
And so does he. You were listening to us. Was he considered? Did you think he was cute back then?
I thought he was cute, but I fell in love with his spirit.
Really?
Yeah. That
Listen. A lot of listen. Oh my God, this woman is amazing. Look, she's Oprah. Oprah saying, "Oh, did you think he was cute?" Going to the aesthetic look, right? And then she's basically telling Oprah, "That's not the yeah. I mean, she's not blind, right? Obviously, she saw that he was she was a handsome man." But what did she say? She said the first thing that she saw was his spirit. She was looking at other things. She wasn't looking at aesthetic things. It's men. When women are, it's masculine for a woman to be talking about, oh, this guy's not good looking enough. You're supposed to be the good looking one in the in the marriage or in the relationship. That's why they be picking these guys that taking pictures like this, acting so feminine because they're competing with each other. Right? They're competing with each other in terms of who looks better, who's this, who's that, who's cuter. I remember there was this girl, she was a model that I sorry honey if you're watching this, that I briefly dated. And then she said to her ex-boyfriend, because I asked her, what happened to your last relationship and stuff like that. And then she said her ex, he was also a model. She said the reason that she broke up with him was because he said, whenever they would get into a fight and stuff like that, he would say, "Oh, you just mad because I'm more good looking than you." What? I'm more good looking than you. Right? That's the thing. A lot of these women, when you looking, I'm not saying you can't be, someone cannot be visually appealing. That's not what I'm saying. But if that's the first thing that you see, if that's the first or second thing that you see, you're gonna be choosing wrong. Us men, we're visually, we're visual. That's what we see first. But as a woman, that's not what you should be seeing first. You should be seeing protection. Can this guy protect me, both financially and physically? Right? That's what you should be looking at first. And if I drop you off in caveman time, that's not what we looked at. Because why is that? Because we know. Why do I say that? Because we know the woman, that's why only, women can be prostitute, right? Because a woman can have relations, bedroom fun, and you guys know what I'm talking about, with any guy, right? There's nothing that they need to get up. Us men, if we're not sexually attracted to you visually, we can't get it up. That's the difference. But you have a lot of women these days, they want a guy who's good looking also. That's the first thing that they see. And look what she said. She said, yeah, I noticed that, but that's not what really drew me to him. Let me wind it back just a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, that I saw first. And then I thought, not a bad package. You know?
Not a bad. How long have y'all been married?
We've been together 18 years.
19 years.
Really?
So that's like 77, if it was in 1996, right? Guys and ladies, that's why it's important. The person that you married is vital. And a lot of people don't get that. Both men and women. Right? So let me show one more let me show one more video of that, right? So I got another video for you. I told you guys I'm getting the hang of this. I have more for you guys, right? Okay, so this is Denzel in 92, right? Talking about his wife. And I guess and for all the guys in the men, I guess Denzel is a simp, right? I guess his son is a simp because they're praising he's praising his wife. Okay, let's see. And we know that's not the case.
Life is private, and we've got all these little kids, twins. One named Malcolm, after Malcolm X. No?
After my wife's.
That was anyway. You could watch that video on YouTube. He does give a lot of good points, but this is what I want you guys to focus on.
Doesn't know.
Fun, 4 little kids. Yeah. Aren't you glad you got to have a day off and just sit here and ask questions?
Well, listen, my wife, is the backbone of our family.
Simp. Right? Hold on. Let me go. Why?
No?
After my wife's cousin, no.
Fun, 4 little kids. Yeah. Aren't you glad you got to have a day off and just sit here and ask questions?
Well, listen, my wife, is the backbone of our family.
I guess Denzel's a simp, y'all. Right? I guess Denzel's a simp because he said his wife is the backbone of the family. And what does he mean by that? He means his wife with 4 kids, they have 4 kids, is able to afford for his kids to be raised properly, and then for him to go out and make the movies and bring home the bacon, essentially, right? I guess Denzel's a simp, y'all. I didn't know that. And that's what a lot of guys don't understand. He's gonna look this video. You're gonna get so much knowledge from this, just from this video.
And I'm wise enough to admit that.
Right? Admitting that's the thing. Admitting that it's not weakness. All he said is his wife is he didn't say his wife is leading the family, is leading the relationship. He said his wife is the backbone. She's the main, she's the support system. Right? Of course, I'm pretty sure he raises kids too, but he doesn't raise them day to day. And your job as the dad, you don't raise them day to day, especially when they're little. His kids was little back then. All right? Especially when they're little. Let me see. Oh yeah, I think his son is like 6 years older than me. John David. Yeah, the one that, anyway, we'll see it again. So his kids are little. That's in 92. His kids are little. when you when you little as when you little as a man, when you're little as a man, right? When the kid is little, I'm not gonna be. I mean, yeah, I'll play with the kid here and there and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna be involved with the kid day to day. It's when the kid is like, I don't know, like 14, 15, then you start getting more involved. Right? That's when you start getting more involved. Until then, who's gonna raise the kid?
You speak so lovingly of your wife. I'm not going to come back in 5 years and find out that you're not together. I got to have a little faith in some.
I'd never leave my wife. You know.
So what does that say? Right? He said something truly important. He said, I would never leave my wife. Right? And that's just speculating on my part, and that's just me yeah, that's just me speculating. But I think that's him basically saying to any other woman that if he were to ever or have ever mess around on his wife, he ain't going nowhere. That's what he's basically saying. He's not going nowhere. So yeah, he's probably gonna hit it and quit it. He's gonna hit, but don't you dare ask him to leave his wife. Shit. I know that's right, Denzel.
You know, and you know, I may give her a reason to leave me.
See, he said I may give her a reason to leave me, but he's not gonna leave her. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think I'm too far off by speculating that if he were or have, step outside of his marriage, I mean, he's an actor. I mean, come on, man. Being on sets, kissing and all that stuff, stuff happens. But he's basically saying, hey, that whatever happens, yeah, I'm not leaving my wife.
But I'll never leave her. I won't leave her. No. We've known each other too long. We've been through too much, and being a star and all of that, temptation's all around. So,
see, being a star and then him being in Hollywood, temptation is everywhere. It is. And he knows, and I'm pretty sure Denzel has been tempted, and he has, I'm just speculating again, he has done some, but he ain't going nowhere. That's what he's basically telling all these women out there, right? And I got a show about that, but Kevin Samuels did a great show about, high value men doesn't cheat, as they said. They just have options. He's just exercising his option. But he's not leaving his wife. And that's the thing, guys. You can, as long as you make it clear and you talk about it with your wife, hey, this is what it is, but I'm never gonna leave you. And if I buy you the Benz, she's gonna get that other chick is gonna get the Honda Civic. So guys, you can have it. You can manage to do it both. Doesn't mean that, you married, it's only one vagina. Again, sweetie. But anyway, let me not snitch on myself. Let me stop.
all around, And I haven't been perfect. I'll be quite candid about it. And
What do you mean?
well, I just
See, I think he is saying. I think you know what, Denzel. I think you are saying that you haven't been perfect. I think that's what that means, right? I think that's what that means. But yeah,
we've gone through ups and downs, and we're still together, and we're best friends.
okay. So yeah, so he has, they're best friends and stuff like that. Things they have in every relationship there's ups and downs. It's ups and down, right? No relationship, is a rocket. Keep going up, So yeah, there's gonna be fights, but he's basically saying, and then when she pushed, he didn't bite it, right? When she said, "What do you mean?" He's not gonna go into details. That's his personal life. The only person that matters to that and should know is his wife, and I agree. So I wanna show one last one last thing because hold on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What happened? Oh, shoot. Hold on, guys. Jesus Christ. One second. Just bear with me 1 second. I should have had that video ready.
The Queen is holding court.
Thank you, darling.
The brunch is everything.
There's an ad playing. I should have.
He's a hard seltzer. The vibe is good. Vizzy Mimosa is a vibe.
When I met my first guest tonight, he wasn't even old enough to shave. Now, all these years later, he's starring in his own. Theaters are open. Please welcome John David.
Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, let me share this with you. All right.
Tenet is in theaters where theaters are open. Please welcome John David Washington. What's up, bro?
How you doing, huh?
I'm good.
You see? I don't know if you missed it. Let me rewind it back a little bit. Everybody knows, well, at least Denzel and Sam Jackson are really good friends. Right? Look how he even said it in the beginning of the video that he has known John David since he was a little kid. Right?
Washington. What's up, bro?
How you doing, huh?
Look what he said. Look how he referred to Sam Jackson, Mr. Samuel Jackson. How are you, Unc? He called him uncle. That's a sign of respect. That's not his uncle. That's not his real uncle. Right? It's, you can tell that I'm saying kid, he's older than me. He's like 6 years older than me. You could tell he's raised properly. He's raised right. He was like, "What's up, N-word? Yo, what up, man?" He didn't say what's up, N-word. He didn't say, "Yo, what up, man? How you feeling?" Right? I mean, come on.
I'm good, man. So,
and that's what I mean. Like, that's what I mean. It's married men for the most part are the one that's leaving legacies. Look, this is something that you could be proud of. Shoot, he's 6 years older than me, and I would be proud if he was my son, right? Right? It's just great sign of respect for Sam Jackson. It's not even his, calling him uncle, and he does the same thing with Spike Lee. He called him uncle. Black people in the 50s and stuff like that. That's what you used to call your father's friend. It's a sign of respect, sir or uncle. I mean, come on, man. Like, I mean, I wish my son would be can be like that. Right? That's something to be proud of. Right? So we've seen this. We've seen Denzel and Pauletta, right? How he raised his kids, how they raise their kids. Right? So now let's shift a little bit and see the difference. let's see a difference. Stop sharing. All right, so let me do this. All right, okay, let's look. Short hair woman, bald headed woman. Listen, that's not feminine. I'm supposed to be the one with the short hair. Right? Okay, but everybody knows Jada, right? Look, knows what she looked like. Right? That's the point of this of this part. But again, guys and ladies also, most men, and especially a man who has his ish together, who want to go somewhere, he'll go down on looks a little bit. If you have everything else, if you're feminine, I mean, okay, let's be honest. I love Pauletta, and I would choose Pauletta Washington over Jada to be my wife if I had to choose between those two. Right? But you can't tell me that Jada's not better looking than Pauletta. Right? But for me, it's a no-brainer. No-brainer at all. I would choose Pauletta. I wouldn't choose the Jada. Right? Getting me all entanglement and stuff like that. We're going to get to that. And I know I'm past that, but yeah, I didn't have my YouTube channel back then, so you're going to have to deal with it. So you're going to have to see me now. Right? But anyway, so yeah, this is Jada. Right? And Jada with Will Smith. So I want to show you guys this video, right? I want to show you guys this one right here, right? And we all know, everybody knows that Jada grew up. Jada grew up idolizing Tupac, right? Everybody knows that. Everybody knows they had a thing together in the day. He basically imprinted on her. And if you don't, and if you don't know what imprinted means, you should look that up. It basically means it's a guy that, you have strong feeling over it, and he's that guy. Like you can never get over it. And at that point, look. So at that point, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you guys can see the title of the video. She's already married. I don't care who it is. I don't care how long they've been together. I don't care whatever. My wife is not going to be talking to another man that she used to be with, talking to him about him like that. And I know Tupac was an icon. Tupac is my favorite rapper of all time. Right? Yeah. So it's not even about that. But listen to how she talk about Tupac.
He was one of my best friends. He was like a brother. And sorry.
Oh shoot, hold on. Damn it. Shoot, it's not showing. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Sorry. Yeah.
He was like a brother. And
now, knowing what we know, maybe if we didn't know what we know about Jada now, but knowing what we know about Jada, who here truly believe that him and Tupac was, her and Tupac was just friends? And knowing what we know about Tupac also, that they were just friends. Man, if you don't go somewhere else with that, right? Listen, let me tell you, this is how I see Jada. I've never I might be biased against her a little bit. I've never dated a light-skinned black chick. Never. I've never. I'm light. Listen, I'm light skinned too, so it's not. It's not even about that. I've never dated a black skinned black chick. For the most part, in my experience, and I know not all, yes, but light skinned black chicks think that they're the ish, right? And this is how I see Jada. She, when she was younger, she thought she was the shit ish, and then Jada to me, and I'm gonna show you. Jada to me give me free spirit vibes, right? Like feminist free spirit vibe that you don't get with Pauletta. Whenever you guys get a chance, look up Pauletta Washington, right? Of her, I mean, there's not a lot of videos of her talking anyways. But yeah, Jada just give me free spirit. And that's definitely not what you want as a wife. So yeah.
Sorry. He was
Look, the man is dead already. Right? Again, my favorite rapper of all time. She's still crying about him. Just out of respect for your husband, you should be like, I'm not even gonna talk about that. Yeah, we was really good friends and stuff. That he meant so much to me, and then he was taken too soon. Blah 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 blah. Whoop de doo. But we're not gonna get deep into it like that, where I'm gonna cry. Out of just out of, even if she were to have feelings, still have feelings for Tupac, she shouldn't be crying just out of respect for your husband, out of respect for your marriage.
I mean, it was beyond friendship.
Beyond beyond friendship, right? Code word, Tupac was hitting it. That's what that means.
As far as just, it's really difficult to explain because the type of relationship we had.
Right? That was pre-entanglement, right? So she I mean, come on, man. You know Tupac was hitting that.
You only get that once in a lifetime. So
oh shit. Right? Listen to what you just said. Let me rewind. Let me move it back a little bit. I don't know if you was listening.
You only get that once in a lifetime. So you only get that once in a lifetime.
Hold on, sorry.
The type of relationship we had. You only get that once in a lifetime. So
the type of relationship, she's married. This is a married woman right there. This is a married. It's not like, oh, Will Smith wasn't in the picture yet and stuff like that. So yeah, it was her ex and then the guy that imprinted on her and then she's not over him. No, she's freaking married already. She's saying that type of relationship is a relationship that you only get once in a lifetime. What is that telling you? Will Smith, you should have woken up then. She's basically saying Tupac was the one for her. And she settled for Will. I know for me, there's no way I'm going to marry a woman where I'm her second choice. I was her second choice. F that.
he was like a brother, father figure to me.
He was, and what did I say? Another video, right? She said he was like a brother, father figure to him, right? So the love that she had with Tupac was so strong. Right? Remember what I told you. The first man that a woman loves is her dad. That's what it's supposed to be. right? She's crying. She's bald. I mean, yeah, I know she's an actress, but Jada ain't that good. She's not that good. Oh, shit. Oh, hell no. I'm going to jail. Yeah. Yeah, she's not that good of an actress, guys. Come on. We've seen your movies, Jada.
Very protective, and we took really good care of each other.
Does that look like they look like they just effed? Like, if you told me like look, if Pac was my boy and then he was like, yo man, I just hit that, and then he was I would believe it.
We took really good care of each other, the best that we could. But we gave each other a lot.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, guys. Let me show you this. I ain't done. I'm just getting, well, I'm not getting started, but I'm like halfway. So now you have Will. They're asking Will about Tupac, right? I guess before Tupac died, like Will Smith was already in the picture. So for whatever reason, Jada and Pac wasn't together anymore, right? And Will came in. So it's basically she was like, well, if I can't get the men that I want, I guess Will will do. And Will was an upcoming star at that time. I mean, he wasn't. Yeah, he was already in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right? So look,
Jada had for Tupac. Oh, fuck yeah. You ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh my God, that dude. And that was in the of the love Jada had for Tupac. Oh, fuck yeah.
he was jealous, and he was jealous of the love that Tupac had. I mean, that Jada had for Tupac, and that's her husband. What the? Oh my God! Are you kidding me? And you still went ahead and settled for that? Look, for me, Jada, the best I would do if I was in Will's position, spend a little bit of time with her, like 3-4 months, and then after that, break it off. That's it. You didn't need to wife her up. And that's the thing. Will is a nice guy. You could tell. You could tell genuinely, and we all have seen the entanglement video on the red table talk, right? Will's just a nice guy, and then he's soft, right? There's a difference between nice and soft, and Will is a little soft. He was jealous of the love that his wife had for another man, but he didn't do anything about it. I mean, who didn't see August coming?
Oh my God, that dude. And that was in the early days. Yeah, that was in the early days, and it was like that was a big regret for me too, because I could never open up to interact with Pac. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pac looked at you. He was like, man, you're like, your girl still want me. Your wife still want me. So of course he doesn't have respect for you. That's what Tupac was looking at it. That's the way he was looking at it. Like, your wife has feelings for me. Like, I mean, I would do the same thing too. Like, your bitch want me, and then you think I'm gonna hang out? You think I'm gonna have respect for you? Wow. So yeah, guys. Let me show you another video. Right? And we're gonna show this one right here. Stop screen. And for those of you guys who doesn't know, this is August. This is August Alsina. This is the guy that Jada was. So August was Jaden, basically Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith's son, friend, right? And then he would come over and then he was sick. And then they basically took him in because he couldn't pay for he needed like a lot of surgeries, I guess, a lot of medical, like the medical bills was high. And they were like, okay, we'll take care of it for you because you're our son's friend. And then after that, Jada started having sex with August Alsina. I remember when that thing came out, like there was a bunch of memes, people making fun of Will Smith because another man is effing his wife and he knew about it. And again, even if that was happening, it should have never gotten out. Even if you said, okay, fuck it, F it, I'm going to stay for the kids or whatever, that part should have never gotten out. Okay.
With Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to like spoken on several times. I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken.
Listen, I'm married. There's no way my marriage is gonna become not a marriage anymore, a partnership. F that. If that's the case, then we're getting a divorce. Because I'm not gonna sit here and then let my wife F another dude and for me to be okay with that. And then the guy for me to come to me and get my blessing. Listen, I know some stories, but no.
Several times, and it, not involving romanticism. Mm-hmm. He gave me his blessing.
So he gave Will gave August his blessing to F his wife. Excuse me. That's what I mean. Soft. Will is soft. He's a nice guy. Yes, he is amazing. He's a really good actor. Listen, Denzel is nice. You think Denzel would put up with that? Hell to the no.
I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life.
So they were in a relationship for years. August and Jada was in a relationship for years, guys. Effing his wife, his son's friend. So now your son is looking at you like sideways. I mean, I don't know if he did or not, but could you imagine like August is saying, yeah, I'm effing your mom. What are you going to do about it? I got your dad's blessing and your dad knows too. And what? Oh my God. Like this is Hollywood. This is Holly weird. That's not Hollywood. That's Holly weird type of stuff.
And I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself to it. I gave my full self to it. So much so to the point that I can die right now and be okay with knowing that I truly gave myself to somebody.
Right, you did the right thing.
And I really loved a person. I experienced that. I know what that.
So he wasn't only effing Jada, they loved each other. They were in love because it was years. He just said it. It was years.
That feels like, and some people never get that in this lifetime. So I know that I'm completely blessed And this conversation is difficult because there's so much that it would be hard for people to understand. But once it starts to affect me in my livelihood, I have to speak up about my truth and stand on my 10 with anything that may come along with it.
Okay, so we know all about that, right? This is August talking about the situation. So, so yeah, hold on. Let me see if I could get the. Let me see. Because
by advertising on YouTube, I grow my business by reaching my most important customers, people like Allison. She's a
healing, and yes, Jada's entanglement with August Alsina.
It's all love.
Recently, Alsina revealed to the world that he was involved in a relationship with Jada while she was.
It just felt like it ain't really nobody's business.
Yeah.
But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
During the 12-minute Red Table Talk episode, Jada sat down with Will to explain how she met August 4.5 years ago. But the friendship didn't turn into something more until she and Will were ready to call it quits.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Dude, if you was done, then you should have left. Not sit here and be cucked. Oh my God. And knowing another man fucking your wife. Man. Anyways, let's.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though.
Yeah,
Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically broke up.
And then what did
listen, I can't speak for anyone else, but not my marriage. My marriage will not and will never have that. Especially that, hell no. Yeah, it's cool. You want that? I'm out. Look, entanglement and
you do, Jada.
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement. With
entanglement, I know entangle means when like my shoelaces or something get entangled, like a rope or something like that. You was effing August. That's it. Just say it.
It's August.
Yes, we know entanglement is vague as hell, but thankfully Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Say
yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
We also got clarity on.
Then why didn't you say that? Like even in this video, like anyway, I can't, man. Because Will is a nice guy, but man, I can't. All right, so we have that. Let me see. We did this. Look, this is Jaden. This is oh shoot, I don't have. See, I keep forgetting. Let me share this. Hold on, guys.
It's my fucking boyfriend.
Jada and I are very serious.
Fucking boyfriend.
So I don't know. I guess it was trolling or whatever. He said Tyler, the creator, is his boyfriend, Jaden, right? And hold on. Right? So we know that's Willow, that's the daughter, right? We know that Willow said
Willow was the first to admit that she's definitely had feelings of attraction toward other women.
I don't feel like I've been in love with a woman.
so Willow is poly, meaning that she can never be tie down with just one person, right? It's multiple partners. Now that could mean, this is new to me too. Like 2 years ago, I didn't even know what that was, right? It's basically saying that she could never be tied down with one person, either male or female. So she got to have multiple partners. And I think she's like 22, 23, something like that. So imagine, like, your daughter is getting busted down. Like she's so for the street. Hey, hold on. I got my sounds. I gotta start playing them because sometimes I be forgetting, y'all. Like, hold on. Anyway, but yeah, Willow's for the street. So 1D is not enough for her.
Just yet, but I definitely feel
Look at
like
that. Look at that. Look at that bull ring. No, ring, whatever. I think that's what it's called. It's called bull ring, pierce, whatever. Free spirit again. This is free spirit vibe. This is, oh, I'm just having fun. I'm just having sex just to have sex and all that. As men, you can do that for a little bit, for a time being. But women, hell no. Guys, never. A woman like Jada and Willow, never. And I get it. They do look good sometimes, yes. And guys, you could F them without wifing them up. And I'm telling you, as a guy who has been with chicks like that, after a while, it's the same. So you don't have to wife them up. You only going to be, what, in a relationship, how many times are you going to be effing a girl? Let's say you do it every day. And let's say you have great stamina, an hour. What are you going to do with that 23 hours? And I'm being very, 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 very generous by saying 1 hour. 20 minutes out of that. Let's say 20 minutes, right? Out of that rest of the time, you got to spend that time with that chick. And that's what you guys like. You guys see this thing and then you guys get blinded by it after a while. A guy who's been around the block, it's the same. It gets boring after a while. Like, I can tell you, if I've been with chicks like Willow. After a while, for me, 2 months, 3 months, tops. I'm tired of it. There has to be something more. You don't wife chicks up like that. So yes, guys, you can have those, but don't wife them up.
it could happen.
While Adrian admitted that she never really had those feelings, Jada also recalled multiple instances early on when she was very attracted to women.
I've had 2 times I've been like infatuated with a woman.
But for those of you wondering,
Listen, guys, that's another thing. Me, bisexual woman, like, I know some guys are like, oh, it's fun and stuff that you know, she bring home a girl and you get to have the threesome. Yes, it is. It's fun. It's cool. But you're not going to be doing that all the time, and you don't have to wife them up. You just do it just to get the experience. You do it to get another notch in the belt. That's it. That's it. That's all you do. That's all you do it for, just for the experience. And after that, you cool. So then after that, when you do settle down and then you are married, you don't have to wonder, what would that be like? You could be focused on your purpose. You could be focused on your career, whatever it is that you need to get done. You don't need to wonder, because look, once you've been around the block, you like, for me, I could say in a way, like, I fucked Willow in a way, right? Not directly, but girls like her. They're all the same. It's nothing special. There's nothing special to it. Free spirit chicks, no. Oh my God. All right. So let me show you guys this, right? Hold on. Jada. Oh, not young. Kids. Right? Look at let me do it this way. Ah, shoot. Jaden. Right? Look at this. Right? And guys, look, maybe I'm old school and stuff like that, but look, a grill in your mouth, pink hair. Look at this. Green hair. Right? Look, what is that? Can you take that to a meeting? Can you? And guys, yes, they're artists and stuff like that, but I'm saying for regular people. And if you and when you get with chicks like when you wife up chicks like Jada, your kids are gonna be having that. They don't have to be autistic. He could get away with that. I'm just using these people as an avatar, right? He could get away with that because he's an artist and stuff like that. But imagine you're a lawyer, and you bring that around your colleague. Let's do Willow. Right? Look at Willow. All right? Look, this is who get to raise your kids. And Willow's not a bad look. She's a very beautiful girl. I mean, guys, she's I don't know how old is Willow? Let me make sure. So she's 21. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she's a beautiful girl. But look how she dressed. Look how she looked. Especially with I can't stand that. I can't stand that freaking bull ring thing. I can't. Now let's compare and contrast, right? John David Washington, right? Look. Right? I mean, for me, right? He's an artist too, right? They're in the same entertainment industry. Even if his dad was a lawyer, he would be proud in saying that's my son. Right? You could tell maybe if Denzel was a lawyer, he would follow in the foot in the family business also. Right? He doesn't have green hair, he doesn't have a bull ring, he doesn't have weird tattoos and coloring his hair green and shit. Hold on, let me show you Denzel's other kids. Oh. Denzel Washington kids. Yeah, I mean, other than her being a little bit chubby and stuff like that, but look, this is a well put together family, man. Right? This is something that you could be proud of. Where is she? Is she? Yeah, this is his daughter. Look at that. Compare that to Willow. Right? And that's why I say, like, guys, looks are not everything. Of course, you got to be, and that's one thing that you got to say, right? Again, guys, yeah, you could go down looks, but she's got to be fit. She's got to be in shape because I should do a show about that. You know, what does your woman weight says about you, right? although Pauletta Washington is she's 71 now. Of course, you get a little weight as you get with age and stuff like that. But when she was on Oprah, she already had kids. She was in shape. As long as she's that, guys, you could go down and ladies, guys will go down on looks a little bit. If you're a proper woman, you know what to look for. So it's not that you got to be a 10. Right? There's true 10s and 9s. There's a reason why there are 9 and 10s, because they're super rare. So yeah, his kids are put together. That's what I would want. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys this one. Yeah, so his kids are put together, and it's a beautiful family. It's something that any man would be proud of. I know I would. Right? So that one last thing, I'm about to be done. Trey Smith. Right? This is Will Smith's son that he did not have with Jada. Right? This is really interesting. Look. Regular looking kid. Right? I'm saying kid, he's like my age. But yeah, regular looking, doesn't have that weird stuff. So that shows you it's not Will, it's Jada. Right? Because because that's not Jada's son, but that's Will Smith's son. Right? He doesn't have the green hair stuff. He doesn't have the bull ring. This is him with Willow. Right? This is them three. Right? He's grounded. It's not like, anyway, you guys get the point. That's why it's vitally important, the woman that you choose to be your wife. If you're going to have kids, marriage is the best way to go. The stats have shown it. So that's why it's vitally important that the woman that you choose to be your wife, right? It says so much about you. So let me exit this. Yeah, guys, it says so much about you. So choose wisely. And the signs are there. If Will Smith was looking hard enough, the signs would have been there. Looks are not everything. Jada's is better looking than Pauletta, but I'll take Pauletta in a heartbeat. If you Google Will Smith or Jada, Entanglement is going to be one of in the suggestion. Look up there's memes about that. Now the world know August fuck your wife while you was with her, having a open relationship. Even if you was gonna have that, she didn't even have enough respect for you to keep that, to say, I'm gonna protect my husband. We know Tupac is the one that imprinted on her, right? She still love him. It's a once in a lifetime type of love that they had. So Will Smith will never be able to give her that. So she had to settle for Will Smith. So do not, I don't care how good looking she is, do not be the guy that she settles for. So yeah, I just, let me, this is something that I think could be fun. Let me know if you guys want me to do more of these shows, to look at the type of woman that you chose, what it says about you, and compare and contrast, like two couples, right? That there you could see that the type of woman that you choose, for what it says about you and what it says about your family and your future, and so, right? It has a huge impact. It's vitally important. So yeah, guys. So the final analysis, I think it says be more like Denzel and less like Will Smith, and pick like Pauletta, right? She may not have the looks like that, and Pauletta's not ugly. Far from it. So it's not saying go pick someone that's ugly. As long as she's in shape and she's in your eyes, she's better than a 6, slightly above average, right? Because that's the whole point. You have those experience already. You already got those notch on your belt, right? You don't need to be married to Jada, and she's already shown it to F her. Shit, you could be married. She could be married already, and you'll be able to F her. So yeah, pick wisely, guys. Pick wisely. If you want to have kids, if you don't want to have kids, this is not for you. So I don't want to hear it, right? And yes, I guess any guy that chooses to settle down is a simp, I guess, right? Included every president that we've ever had, except for James Buchanan, which was the guy before Lincoln. Other than that, every last one of them has been a simp. Grow up, guys. For those of you who still have that mentality, who have that thinking. So choose wisely, guys. And that's what I'm here for, to try to help you choose better, especially in the Black community. We got to do better. Because there's a reason why we're at the bottom. There's no sense of community. There's no sense of family. In the 1970s, 50s, with Jim Crow, we was doing a lot better. How come after civil rights, when we have the freedom and we're doing far worse? There's a reason for that. And partly it's due to the fact that there's less families. Stop thinking with your little head. I mean, stop thinking with your little head. Think with your big head. All right. Peace, guys.